You know, before we continue this off, I probably should just buy the chamber stones that I can, so that way we can add them to our collection and give ourselves some extra things to explore. I really should have gone on my... You know what? I'll say this. As much as I want to get all the chamber stones I can, I do not want to go on my way to basically shell out a bunch of money just so I can fucking get more Zelda amiibo. So I can get all those chamber dungeons too. I only have one Zelda amiibo! Like, man, well, we spent like over $100 for that shit. Fuck that, man. I'm not spending that much money just to get one fucking... Just to get, like, 3 more dungeons, or 4. I know, it was a good thing to make me realize I didn't have any Legend of Zelda amiibo. Gee, it's like I always thought the amiibo thing was bullshit. Because, well, it's basically like having locked DLC behind a fucking paid physical collectible. Oh, like, the only thing that sucks about it, I'm also hypocritical about it because I like having them as a collector sense for Nintendo merchandise. The extra in-game stuff feels like a bonus, but at the same time, the real purpose of it is basically have fucking paid DLC and collectible floor, which is fucking horrible. Wow, just how strong the Nintendo brand is.
That's why my motto is to fuck bitches, get money.
That doesn't even relate to what I was talking about, but alright, dude, fine. I got 2 new chamber stones, so thank you. At least now we have more chambers, so that's good. And we don't have another bonus thing, that's good. Because I don't want another bonus thing. I just want to get back to creating more chambers, which we'll do. Dungeon Song! Ah, it's an ocarina, I see. Okay.
Real great, I'll give you an idea for this one. Think of the arrangement like writing a song. The more you put in, the prettier it is. Cause, of course, real ocarina packed with stuff doesn't play.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, throw the boss chamber and throw ourselves a fucking treasure chamber and we can knock out the rest. Oh, you expect me to have some stairs somewhere too, huh? Well, aren't you a real dickhead? Yes, you are. Oh, okay, look at that. Ooh. Alright, another simple chamber. That's nice. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Switch. Of course. This is your host, the MJ406. And, well, yep. We're here doing the same thing we always do. Preparing for pain. I feel like I do that all the time. I'm always preparing for pain as I'm going through these over and over again. Because, well, more dungeon creation, fun. Definitely fun. Yes. Fun. That's exactly the word I'd use. Well, hey, at the very least, I don't have to worry about, you know, I don't have to worry about any crazy, restrictions on this one. At least this one's gonna be straightforward. Which I definitely appreciate. So, thank you for at least making this one simple. More I can say about some of the other ones they come up with. Ugh, I gotta be careful coming with all these keyed ones. I also just realized I made this kind of stupid down here, but... well, I'll fix that up, I guess. Okay, I could do something kind of fun on the stairs, I think, if I really thought about it. Oh, yeah. Let's have fun with some stairs. Yeah, here we go. There we go. They're connected. Ha! Make it neat. Just gotta make sure I have a dead-end room I do not need to go to. Got an isolated chamber, so I don't need to go that way at all. Let's be smart about this. Oh, there we go. See, look at that! We're making this much less painful now! Yay! That's all I ever wanted, to make it less painful. Oh, thank God. Okay, but anyway, yes. I'm still going over the idea of talking about more of my, list for Zelda games from worst to best, because some of them can just be dreadful. Some of those Zelda games can just be a massive pain to think about. Because, oh boy, are there some rough ones. And that's why we're at the bottom of the list still. Trying to think of all the worst of the Zelda games that are on offer. Because some of them are just painful. But hey, it's part of the fun. understanding which Zelda games stink and which ones don't. And well, seeing which ones you can really appreciate at the end of the day. I gotta remember to burn those ones. Oh, I gotta make that a 4-way chamber. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Really hard to keep going. Okay, anyway, yes. This reminder of Zelda games we went over before, where... Yeah, I hate I'm going over all this again, but... fuck it. All the ones we went over last time were... the CDI Zelda games, the Legend of Zelda, oh yeah, Triforce Heroes, because that one sucks. The Legend of Zelda, come on, MJ, keep thinking. Right. The Legend of Zelda, the original, and Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. And, well, I gave pretty decent amount of reasons as to why I'm not a big fan of those ones, but, you know, I've invited people to disagree with me if they wish, because my opinions can be shit. I understand that, then again, I like Skyward Sword. Just wait till we get to that on this list. You'll have plenty of reason to hate me when we get there, so don't you worry about that. Let me worry about it. Because I am worried about it. I really am. You guys are going to hate my opinions because you always have. What do you know? I know enough. Okay, yeah, now it starts to get complicated thinking of the rest of the list. Yeah, 5th at the bottom. What is number 16 on that list for me? Oh, also, I need to get money again. God damn it. Oh, MJ, can you just decide what you want to do for these dungeons and just go for it already? Oh, you hit record arrangement to save them. Okay. Oh, it's probably saving it on an amiibo. That's probably what it is. Also, get your boomerang out. Okay, but yeah. Basically, it's hard thinking of the rest because a lot of them aren't really, like, bad after Phantom Hourglass in my head. But if I really had to pick one... See, now this list is getting complicated. Let's go Original Four Swords. Why not? Original Four Swords. It basically is, yeah, it's a rough approach to try to do a multiplayer Zelda. It's kind of tacked on originally to the Game Boy Advance version of Link to the Past, and everybody needed to have a copy to be able to do it to the fullest. Which it did have an Anniversary Edition released for 3DS to make it a little more fascinating. I remember having fun with it, but it just felt like a poor man's top-down Zelda with multiplayer tacked in, so, you know. While it was fun and interesting, I never really thought it was amazing. Like, yeah, it was fun, but it wasn't like, you know, I wasn't like dying to play it. I had fun with it on the 3DS, but that's about it. So, yeah, it's really the most I have to say about it. Because it was fun for a nice multiplayer attempt at doing, Legend of Zelda, but it wasn't anything spectacular. So, yeah, it's kind of hard for me to, like, really like it. But it's better if you have friends, because, well, the Anniversary Edition did allow you to play by yourself using 2 characters. Triforce Heroes also let you do that, which, well, they work, for better or for worse. They're not great, but they work. So, you know, credit where it's due. Even if you don't have multiplayer, at least with those games, you can get it to work, but it's nothing spectacular, if you ask me. But there you go. They exist at the very least, and they work, at least somewhat as intended. So, thank you for giving at least single-player option for those, at least in some regard. God damn, I keep forgetting. I need to use bow and arrows on you. Why do I think the Pulse voice is only weak to the bow and arrow? No, don't use that. It's not helpful. Go back to the entrance of the dungeon will not help me with anything. I forgot I purposely made a bunch of empty chambers, so I don't need to go all those ways. I forgot I did that. Excuse me, I don't need to battle you, so I'm gonna move on. But yeah, that's basically what it was. It's basically Link to the Past 4-player with not nearly as many interesting things to do. I guess it's more like Minish Cap now I think about it. So yeah, there's that, I guess. Which is fine. Bonnie was the villain in the Four Swords game, too. Actually, yeah, it's Phantom Hourglass, not the Game Boy Advance port of Link to the Past. Wait. Shit, I don't even remember. I don't even remember anymore. God damn it. I might think Four Swords Adventure is based on Minish Cap. I know Bonnie was the villain in both of them. I'm aware Four Swords Adventure is better. Huh. I might be just throwing that one in, too. And Four Swords is kind of hard for me to rank because I never play them myself. And, again, multiplayer Zelda doesn't usually work. So, yeah, that's all really needs to be said about that. So, there you go. Okay, so 6 on the bottom, number 15. After Four Swords. You know, since I mentioned it, one I actually barely remember much about. Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Cause, you know, the only original Game Boy Advance Zelda game we had, and, you know, it worked. It was actually a fun, decent experiment. Having the whole, like, trigger mechanic was an interesting, like, gimmick to go with. And, you know, having a villain other than Ganondorf did have its benefits. Bonnie was at least somewhat memorable. Somewhat, although I say that, I don't even remember much about him. I just know he existed. That's all I know. I just knew he existed. That was it. Right, I forgot I had a rupee chamber here. Gotta remember I have rupee chambers around. Gotta remember these and try to get all the rupees I can. Damn it! My sword was not long enough to reach those rupees. As long as you get all the blues, reds, and purples, I'm fine. I don't need every green, but all the others I like to have on me. Preferably. Yeah, Minish Cap was at least an interesting experiment. The whole shrinking mechanic was kind of neat, but at the same time, it also, you know, it kind of got annoying with some things. They're also lazy with some of the bosses, if I remember correctly. Like, everybody likes to infamously mention that the very first boss of the game is basically just a giant choo-choo. Which, yeah, it makes sense because you're small now, so it feels like it's overwhelming. It's like, oh, it's a standard enemy. And then you're small, it's like, oh my god, this got so much harder. It was kind of cool, but yeah, I don't honestly remember that much about Minish Cap the more I think about it. I think it was a fine Zelda game. I remembered I couldn't 100% it, but I never got urged to try to find everything in it, because it just, it's basically a weak Link to the Past. And that was a lot of the later top-down Zelda games. Basically all tried to be like Link to the Past, just did not work nearly as well. Because, you know, Link to the Past I always felt was masterfully crafted. It was always done extremely well. I feel like none of the other top-down Zelda games have ever quite matched to its magic. Yes, even you, Link Between Worlds. I know people like you, but I don't think as highly as you as other people do. Still a fine Zelda game, just I prefer Link to the Past myself. Okay. So those are, 5th and 6th on the bottom. Four Swords and, Minish Cap. But Minish Cap at least has some memorable qualities to it again. Having a different villain is always helpful for a series that's had a series of... having a series that just has one villain throughout the whole thing. Like Mario and Bowser. That's why some people like Luigi's Mansion. Having King Boo there is kind of neat. This magic powder does not work the way I thought it would. But yeah, there's also, Wart, that people like to see from Mario again. Having Bonnie was at least a nice change of pace. Some people don't like it being Ganondorf all the time, but honestly, the way the legend's set up, at least it makes logical sense. At least with Bowser always being there for Mario, especially considering, you know, they're supposedly stage shows now. It's kind of hard to really want somebody other than Bowser, or at least easily justify somebody other than Bowser, I should say. Ganondorf makes so much sense with the lore of the series. Not having him just feels wrong. At least in my personal opinion, it does. You don't have to agree with me. That's just my take. But, yeah, at least Bonnie's there to make it memorable. And Phantom Hourglass will say, you know, there's making a memorable villain like Bonnie, and there's making a freaking generic villain like the Ocean King for Phantom Hourglass. Or was it Malladus? I think Malladus might have been his name. He did show up in Spirit Tracks as well, but... yeah, at least he was, you know, there. So, you know, at least you had a villain that was recurring in that. Bonnie only showed up in the 4-player adventures, so there you go. And Minish Cap. So yeah, fun. Oops. Try again. Look. That way, moron. It's a lot faster to do that, honestly. Alright, let's get that treasure chest to get through this and finish off this dungeon. Yeah, okay. So those are my bottom 6 so far. Went over 4 swords and Minish Cap. Alright, there we go. We get to the end of this dungeon now. Frickin' right. I explored every room except for that section I had sealed off because I didn't want to go that way at all. That's what happens when you mess with me. I will freaking isolate bosses in there so I do not have to deal with them. Oh, honestly, it's better off to do the spinning slash to you first so I can deal this last hit. The last hit's easier to deal with than waiting for you to freaking calm down there. Damn it. Oh, what will be my next what will be my next one there? Number 14? Oh, boy. That is a hard one to decide. Now I'm really having trouble.
Hey, that time's all you have fun in the grave. Take his gold rupee.
Yeah, thank you. Wonder how many more chamber stones I have to buy. Worry about it later. So let's knock out the next one, which would happen to be House of the Hinox. Wow, this one looks really simple. Back to square one. Oh, there are 2 time restriction ones. Maybe we can knock both of these out real quick.
House of the Hinox. There's a bunch of these beefy Hinoxes around here. It gets worse, too. Well, in 3 minutes to finish the adventure. Don't know how to handle Hinoxes? Then keep it on your hearts.
God damn it. Alright, well, it looks like they're being very straightforward about trying to get you to figure out exactly how they want you to go about this, so. Well, try to do a nice, quick, really quick set of chambers so you can easily get a chest you need and be able to make it through here. Just pick chambers you know you can blaze through quickly to get around the Hinoxes and all that. Whatever makes a fast chamber to get through, do it. Alright, well, that's really easy. Shit. Hang on. Are you serious? I want my fucking rupees! You are obsessed with rupees. Dude. I've got to have the money. Oh, there we go. Perfect chamber for it. There we go. A nice thin hallway. There's no way you can miss out on all of them. Alright, well. Now this will be a nice quick one to run through. Thank goodness. Oh, I really need to think. I mean... right, mini bosses. Just gotta beat them up. Shouldn't be hard to time a strong sword, but... yep, just gotta slash them to death. Not that difficult, seriously. As long as I take my time, I'll be fine. Although the fact that I have that clown thing in there, too, is also going to make things complicated. Okay. Man, I'm really having trouble thinking of the next one. This is where it gets really complicated for me to think about the frickin', you know... oh, wow, you're actually easier than the other one. Huh. What about that, huh? What about that, indeed? Oh, time to collect all these fucking rupees. At least it'll be easy to get these rupees for once. Unless they don't drop any oh, it's such a thin room, they don't give me a lot. Oh. I should have seen that coming. That frickin' sucks. Oh well. Alright, so note to self. If you want to collect a lot of rupees, be sure to pick a big open room. Duly noted. Right, I picked the toughest Enox for this room. Hinox, however you pronounce it. Oh, is it time to bring that Zelda game up? Might be. Time for this list to get controversial as fuck. It already has been! Well, not really. Okay, but number 14, my 7th from the bottom, is... Oh, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yup, there it is. It finally made an appearance. Well, I'm just not a big fan of it, so... Okay, now I remember how you work.
Oh, I can't move, but I'm still right. You all sorry, I'll break his body. The walls here will cover that dinky thing.
Fuck you. Right, Scott Block's there.
No, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle.
This is what he eats up all the time. God damn it. God damn it, you're an asshole. Ugh. Blocking is not easy with this frickin' thing. If I can hit it between two walls, I make it so much better. Yeah, I just spend my time avoiding this. This is not very helpful. But yeah, Breath of the Wild, I'll put it 7th at the bottom, number 14. Yeah! Like, don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of fun creativity in it, and, you know, the freedom of exploration is great, but, you know,
whoa, you broke my bone, will you? You make me hopping mad!
Good, I'm glad I do. Because I do not like you. I hope I can kill you very easily. That's all I want. Easily murder you. Well, at least the spinning slash will make this easy, so I only pay attention where he is. There we go. I still have a minute to spare. Freaking right. At least now I know. When I spawn rupees in a room, I gotta do it in a wide room. Yeah, Breath of the Wild! You guys all know how much I hate the fucking lack of dungeons in that game, so... Yeah, it shouldn't come as a massive surprise that I don't think much of it. But, there you go. Don't think much of Breath of the Wild. The freedom is there, and it can be a nice feeling, and, you know, it can be fun sometimes. Back to square one, let's see.
When it comes to arranging chambers, you get the idea now. Stairs, treasure chests, the whole routine. Couple things about this one, though. 1, you only get 5 minutes of adventure. 2, there's a monster here who makes that time limit tougher than you'd think.
Who is the monster in there? Not that bad. But I gotta have stair chambers! Oh. Dick move. Dick move, game! Ugh. You know what? That works. Alright, well. Okay. Can they connect to each other? Are you serious? Oh, that's annoying as fuck, man! Ugh. Alright, I gotta create some stairs. Oh man, this fucking sucks. Yikes. But yeah, okay, I need to try to get my piece on Breath of the Wild before people try to kill me. But, where do I begin? Where do I begin indeed? Breath of the Wild, I know people are aware of me saying more enough times already, I'm just not a big fan of. And you know, yeah. That's kind of a big thing with it. I am not a big fan of it, so... Yeah. It's pretty easy for me to basically say that I'm not a fan. Because I just do not like a lot of how the dungeons work in the game. So... yeah. I know you people really like Breath of the Wild. You guys are a really big fan of how it works, but... the freedom comes at the cost of ruining what makes a Zelda game in my eyes. Like, there's no, like, real puzzles. The shrines are kind of fun, and I do like going on my way to find them. I do feel accomplished repeating them, but at the same time... ugh. I just cannot understand. Like... I guess it's more because I'm not of, like, a Minecraft sense of mind. I'm, like, the survival and crafting aspects of a lot of things. And because the world's so massive and empty, it's just another one of those problems, just It's mainly because it's an open world game. Well, I will admit, they do it better than a lot of others in regards to giving you freedom and true choice and doing whatever you want. At the same time, they also kind of ruin what makes a Zelda game a Zelda game. Also to help the story's not that memorable because, well, yeah, the story is kind of crap. So, yeah.
Hang on, I forgot to put in the rupees.
Are you serious? Yes, I'm doing it again. I need my rupees. I need them. Think of a good room to put it in. A room I can easily move around in, at least. Without worry of falling into things. Oh, God! There's that thing. Okay. Yeah. Pick a room that's easy to navigate in. It's really hard for me to decide which room I want to have rupees in. Yeah, let's do that one. Fuck it. Alright, now let's go back and do it again. God damn it, you idiot. But the lack of real dungeons, and the fact that the dungeons they had weren't that fun, I honestly don't find a lot of the characters that memorable, although people do love the new Zelda, which I guess she's kind of a nerd, so it's kind of neat. At least they do have personality for her, unlike most Zelda games, to a certain extent. Then again, they really finally gave her personality starting Ocarina of Time, which wasn't really much of a personality as much as it was an alter ego, which kind of gave a weird personality in itself, but you know, I just don't find too much memorable about it on my end. I find myself wanting to go back to those Zelda games in particular or less. Because, I don't know, they're so expansive to the point it's like, I would say it's so expansive it's boring. I don't know if that's exactly the word I want to use, but, you know, in a way it's kind of boring. That, you know, you move, fucking plant! There's a point to the fact that I just do not like how open it is, and it just ruins the experience of wanting to explore the world, because there's just so much to it, I don't know. I don't personally like it. I don't really like the whole, like, focus exploration nature. They got rid of the combat depth they've had in the series since frickin' Twilight Princess and arguably Wind Waker, like, they turned the parry mechanic into a fucking gimme if you just dodge at the right time. Like, ugh. I just feel like the combat also died down a lot. Like, then again, I'm somebody who really loved the combat in Skyward Sword. I think it's the best combat in the series. I know people are probably gonna hate that opinion of me, but honestly, if you can actually use the sword play, it felt very rewarding, which is why I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, you guys will be disappointed how high Skyward Sword is on my list. But yeah, at least there are some memorable moments and, you know, enemies, and Hyrule Castle is definitely a glorious moment in itself. That being said, everything I felt like I had to do to get there was incredibly forgettable. I don't like just exploring the world just to frickin' say I did. Like, I'm not the kind of person who has fun exploring a world just to explore, just to have a journey. I like it when my journey has a purpose. And when you don't give the journey a purpose, I'm not really a big fan. A journey lacking purpose kind of makes it not feel like too much of a game and more of a fucking walking simulator. I mean, yeah, I know there's still a lot of Zelda stuff in it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people are used to the idea that the new Zelda games are divisive by this point because, well, yeah. Not everybody likes the whole new open world take, which I guess is the ideal direction that the director wants for the Zelda series, but getting rid of the ones we used to have altogether just because you like the new ways? I don't know. That also does not do the game any favors. That basically just feels like it's gonna take over for the series at this point. This is the mini-boss gonna make this dungeon take a while. God damn it. I need to figure out how to get to you. There we go. Right, I just gotta get him to punch through me and then... Ow. You not, bro. Ow! Ow! There we go. Ugh, man, that mini-boss is a pain in the ass. At least they give you a fairy after every mini-boss slash boss you kill, which is good. Also sucks they make you have to get a treasure chest from this. God damn you. Okay, leave me alone. But yeah, it's just a lot of me not liking that dungeon, not liking a lot of that as a whole, except for Hyrule Castle. The boss fights are very underwhelming, and Calamity Ganon, like I said before, is one of the worst villains in the entire Zelda series. It's not even a villain, a figure, it's an aura! And then it just compiles to a massive amalgamation of evil once you get to the depths of the castle, and you just turn into a beast you just ride on a horse and shoot arrows at. I always hated the horseback bosses, to be honest. Because it's more tedious than an actual, like, fun fight. So, yeah. I've never been a big fan of horseback boss battles in Zelda games. They've only done a few times. And, well, the one they did in Breath of the Wild was the worst one. I just don't find it very memorable. So, yeah. That's all I really need to say about it. Just... It's kind of hard for me to really like Breath of the Wild. Because it's just not fun for me. Motherfucker. Come on, let me hit you one more time. Stop moving so I can separate you! Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why is it not working right now? Thank you! Oh well, at least we're easy to kill. Only take 2 slashes once I actually separate both of you. Reminder, you have to jump so you don't get stunned there. God damn it. Yeah, I want to go another Zelda game. I think I can do that, though. But yeah, Breath of the Wild, I don't like the shitty dungeons, and I'm not a big fan of the fact that, you know, yeah, I just don't like a lot of the new shit. I don't like a lot of the new shit they're going for. Like, the game mechanics are actually pretty good, I'll give them that. I'm not the audience for it, I don't feel. I don't think I'm the audience for it. I've never been big on open world games, so, you know, just having that be the method you're going with for the future of the series, it's kind of a turnoff. Makes me wonder if I'll come back to the series if they keep this up. I wish they could dense the world. Like, that's the problem I have a lot of open world games. I wish they made things a little more dense. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say. I wish they made it more dense. If they did that, I feel like I'd like it a lot more. But until they do, I'll have to keep it towards the bottom of my Zelda list. Well, at least in the bottom, like, the bottom second quarter. Like I said, it's still a good game. I don't feel the urge to ever play it again. I really don't. I'm not a big fan of it and its style, so it just, lost on me. It's lost on me. I just can't. Oh, looks like I bought them all. All right, good. 14 chamber stones. That's all of them. At least I think it's all of them we have in this game. I hope it is. There you go. Looks like you can buy, like... Huh. I lost count. It might be 7 you can buy from there. Alright, well. There you go. Get a bunch of money to buy a bunch of chamber stones. There you go. I think 14's all of them, because I think I got all the other ones from other things, so that should be good. Screw it. Let's add another one in there. Eighth from the bottom, number 13. Four Swords Adventure. Basically, more expansive Four Swords, because of all the equipment you need to get for it, it's kind of hard to really easily recommend since it's so hard to be able to fully utilize, but I've heard it's good. It's basically the best implementation of multiplayer Zelda. That's all I'll really leave it at that, but I will put it above Breath of the Wild for at least being an interesting experiment that worked in a unique way. It's just a lot of hassle needs to be done to get it to work. So there you go. There's our Zelda list so far from bottom to top. We have the CDI Zelda games, all bottom to one. Legend of Zelda, Triforce Heroes. The original Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. Then we have Legend of Zelda, Four Swords. Then we have Legend of Zelda, Minish Cap. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And Legend of Zelda, Four Swords Adventure. Now the list is going to get really hard. So I got 12 more to go. By the way, this episode here, so now we're done half of the new dungeon layouts we have. Unfortunately, they were probably the easy ones because, yeah, there's also the fact that, you know, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. We got through 2 of the speed ones. I don't think they have any more speed ones, so they're probably going to take longer. So, that's fun. I might have to blaze along the list a little faster, too. Alright, we'll come back next time. More Dungeon Exploration. More Zelda rankings. I'll try to speed it up if I can, since we're halfway done. I'm not halfway through the list. I really got to pick things up.